Ambazonians. Chris Anu here, your comrade in arms for a free and independent Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia. I come to you today with a season's greetings. Today is Sunday, December the 22nd, in the year of our Lord, 2024. Again, I come with a very special season's greetings. In this special season of love, warmth, and reflection, I come to you with heartfelt greetings. This is the season when the world pauses to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, the embodiment of hope and redemption. It is a time to reflect on his promise of deliverance to those in despair, strength to the weary, and peace to the troubled. From the depths of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. To our beloved refugees, our internally displaced, the IDPs, and our prisoners of conscience, I know this season is one of the hardest for you and your families. How can one celebrate? How can one celebrate when forced to live under such humiliating circumstances, far from the comfort of home and the embrace of loved ones? My heart aches for the children who will see the unwrapping of gifts only from other families and who will not be able to sing Christmas carols in peace. I wish there were resources at our disposal to make this season brighter for you all, to put a smile on your face, to make Christmas worth celebrating, especially as you face. I wish you the strength to remain unbendable, the wisdom to stay vigilant, and the joy of knowing that your sacrifices are not in vain. Merry Christmas, our heroes. On New Year's Eve, I shall address you on the state of our freedom quest. I will speak to the challenges we face, the opportunities ahead, and the decisive role 2025 will play in determining the path of our struggle. Much is happening behind the scenes, some of which I will share with you during my address. But for now, let me assure you that brighter and more hopeful days are on the horizon for Ambazonia. I know many of you have been frustrated by the absence of ABS TV on satellite this month. Your lovely channel, your voice to the world has faced challenges, but it will be back soon. It will be back soon. I promise to address you from ABS television on New Year's Eve. Do not despair. Your steadfast support ensures we can keep this channel alive even against the odds. As we celebrate this Christmas, fellow Ambazonians, albeit under difficult circumstances, some in tears, some in the bushes, some in prisons, some on hospital beds, and some in foreign lands, let us remember, again, let us remember the essence of the season. Let us remember that when the world was lost, broken, and without hope, God sent his Son, Jesus Christ, to redeem humanity. And just as he did then, fellow Ambazonians, believe me, he will do it for Ambazonia too. Our fight is a just one, and God, in his loving kindness, will surely redeem us. He will restore hope to our people, freedom to our land, and joy to our hearts. Take courage, my people. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Our morning is coming, and when it does, joy will be ours, and the world will marvel at the resilience of Ambazonian. Merry Christmas, and may God bless, protect, and keep you all.
Yeah, Comrade Mechanic, good afternoon. Make a respond for this your call. Some of us will just stay quiet inside this forum. I know they want to talk because I be kind of frustrated. This forum don't outlive its use. I'm not sure say this forum be useful again because the purpose of the forum has not been achieved. And I they see no move towards the achievement of the purpose. The conveners of this forum, they don't fail. So the forum don't remain a marketplace for exchange of hash tones. First of all, I want to recommend, say if truly the people where they convene this forum, where they supposed to be the reconciliators, if truly they be mean reconciliation, made themselves they go reconcile themselves. How it can be say, Reverend, now, how permissible is this? So it means say themselves way they convene this reconciliation, they not be ready for reconcile. If they not put their act together, come back together, for gather the people, they recommend for years say make them they step aside and will bring another team where they will lead this process of finalizing the reconciliation process and transforming this fora into a collaborative platform. We the only talk every day, but we need to see action. Mobilization no day. Even as they here say that they reconcile, you see platform the way some leaders they don't patch some kind of collaboration, they don't come together, they don't start work together, they show you some signs of working together. This so-called reconciliation forum, it never show we how they don't move towards those platforms like the Ambazonian Consultative Commission, where we know say a few leaders they don't come together, at least they don't show some sign for collaborate. If we never move towards meeting with these platforms where they bring leaders together, then our effort here for reconciliation and collaboration or unity is in vain. Make a tell now, no matter all the noise we make for here, if we never put ourselves back together for form a critical mass where it go raise the resources where they be needed, say we go re-strategize and compound action on the ground with the waste not time. Like you rightly talk for the people that they here where they call themselves people. Now for inside this forum where they start some work, they say acha, 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 acha. So today, acha don't die. Activists they take over, say, oh, they go promote acha, they go lead acha. Who say acha don't end up? We don't hear anything about acha here anymore. So we are just wasting time here, going back and forth. It makes no sense.
Yeah, good evening, house. Good evening. I see the guy be. I really consider you useless. Not be even dangerous. Because other thing them you see like dangerous. Me I just consider it useless. Because who they take those things the way they talk? See ways I talk that nonsense today. Who fit they take that thing? Then another thing I say the man It is like it find itself somewhere in a situation where it lack chop. It is fine. So now just content creator for make money. Now Fabiano that. That's the fact. So when they should do anything wait if you put them out, they mean people watch them. So it go astray. So just for make sure say it get something we go put them out there. Me people watch them. Then me give you if we get money for chop. Hungry man. It's just the same thing. So one day we don't like disappear. They call you Michael Nam. Sometimes be a Nam angel. That's just that kind of people there. Like the same way. So the kind of useless people them no even get. I don't even. According to me just make because not to know change because that man be hungry. Hungry they make money the reason. Because if that man be the chop flop by himself, you know for they put out all this thing they help for scatter people out there. You know, people reason the thing where you talk for you say the highest mistake for this struggle. Now the mistake where Ayok Tabi because of for take people go Nigeria, they arrest them. Till today, say you never talk with him, we go there for go down. How fair is people they like Fabiano for that kind of thing? They are hungry man. Now, except say you don't know what to be content creator. That man just did now for create content. Oh man, the job be useless for the what I call that group now. What it is. Don't forget name for that group. Fabiano, it will come out and you get people there they cheer up. Some of the people now people the way they want this struggle for die. So they will come cheer you, they will come watch it, they will come do anything for other view them. Because this is how my country people and La Republic they operate. When you talk nonsense, they promote you the highest so that other view they can't get you. More people will go there for go watch you, then get that wrong message. Now the thing that when you see people like them, when you go out there, talk something will really be sensitive and positive for this struggle. See whether you will see many people when they don't comment for there or they don't come view or anything. But when you talk thing where it will help for destroy the struggle, go see the number of viewers for there. That's Fabiano and many others. That group of people they did out there. So La Republic, they of course, the group of my country people they not there they work. They go for that kind of people they be controversial. So that kind of people they help for destroy the struggle. They go for the add ye population. So that means draw more people. They may see like that man talks, then destroy it. So that simple psychology, simple.
Fellow Ambazonians, greetings for everybody, for fighters and for ground zero, or people the way they did for ground one, the one the way they did for La Republic, concentration camp, and the people there for diaspora. I salute to now all. Happy Xmas and New Year in advance. I just want come for make some points them here. Maybe we understand how we struggle day. We struggle still they fine. Some people when they look at the thesis sometime La République du Cameroun, the win Southern Cameroon, La République du Cameroun, now so they are colonial officials and they do it where they do them. No. Sometime for life, sleep not be die. Yes, sleep not be die. More understand. If little as we be surprised La République du Cameroun, they don't know rank 2. They don't know where to a day. Yeah, it still be so much pregnant. I did love them. I did love them like how a person put beans for person he the boil them. Where they toss it is so they fight it is so they want take money for le could do fight the one they did for bush kill them. They want struggle because military now they control they let's say the place the place go comato. It go comato. Rank 2 no. Any persuasion don't for the way it is on time they find. Una no lost sense, eh? Una no lost sense. Because you way you lost sense. They go play you in Zolo. And when they play you in Zolo, now your head go. So I did look them, I did laugh in the realms of the spirit. I did look them, I did laugh this wish nyongo people them. La Republique du Cameroon or cutting monsters them. I did love them. When they go for their media them, when they for inside their sacred places and they say, no, they succeed there. I did just love them because in the realms of the spirit, God don't free the land of Southern Cameroon. So no matter the gymnastics where they play them, for them they say they no one go for dialogue. For them they say no, they win on ground. They win on ground. I go draw now for that stretcher where Beam Vondopobia, the occultic grandmaster, he the rule Cameroon on top. We go draw now for that stretcher, bring una for that dialogue table. Una like her or not. So now the game this way they. May nobody not look down on this struggle. May nobody not think say sometimes this struggle don't go someplace. This struggle there for that place we dey. A day for that place we dey. More understand. Except the people the way they don't read Bible. They know what will be happen for the Israelism. They know what will happen for the 10 plagues. They know what way they do before Pharaoh he leave the Israelism. They will go know what will happen. Southern Cameroon Ambazonian, they in a transition, and it will come to pass. Muna not forget, it will come to pass. So if La République du Cameroon for their small mind, they amber the way they for the place where they want go find small their nyongo money, wish money or cutting money. The one the way they don't go for their wish bank the way they did for this scene where bank and the other one them those their wish bank the way they don't go take blood sucking money. So no matter the level of that on a gymnastic, it will go through. No matter the level of that on a gymnastic. Mona remember, Goliath be stand up, he look David for down. He talks to this so he go crush you for the way we no believe. But una imagine what will be happen for you. So La République du Cameroon. Tanamo, Tanamo. I talk so now for the Ambazonian the way they run decide for big black legs and all the light. Una know what way they come for una. Una no go believe them. So Muna dream very well. How una don't take Cameroon una turn am for village. Cameroon pobia beam vondoron drink people their blood. Turn Ambazonian and La République du Cameroon into village. They don't go 100 years backward. And yet the people them see them with their wish faces them and their occultic grandmaster, the blood where they suck and drink them. When you hear na they are this scene, they tell say so this 2025, you go hear na on their grandmaster name where they go call them. You go hear. They don't give all title. Grand ambition, grand this one. Now which people them? Any title where they give them na blood where they want drink them. So fellow Ambazonian, may we understand Sawe this struggle day. This struggle day for the very better place. And we get another 8 years for third and say no. International conspirators and the one more tire. La République du Cameroon now so that they want use some these DDRO people them and the one the way they don't plant them for inside Southern Cameroonians and say no, una no get no reason for fight again. And they don't do this one, una don't tire, they don't fight enough. People they over die, they over suffer. Embezzlement they go on this one so she no wife last. Nyongo people them, satanic people them. Una economic, it don't crumble. Usa una place there. The mark of 66 there for una face. Una no get no place. The economic for that country don't be in a share. Usa den day. Usa den day in the limelight. Ambazonian. Now he go free La République du Cameroon itself. Because La République du Cameroon just there as a province for France. The only way they do na they take black and black colonization. They give the people the title, give them crumbs, then they make them, they enslave their people them, turn them into Ghana, cut them. Now it's that way France don't do them. And being Vondopobia, I carry grandmaster wish. Now we don't take and turn the other one into their robot. All then they so they need to think about the development, they need to think about the future of the young generation. No, the old do not want to go. They suck people their blood them, which people them. Now the people then this way, we think say may this struggle die, we surrender ourselves to them. God punish the devil. God punish the devil. Punish anybody. Wait till say sometime. We are Southern Cameroon and Ambazonian. We feel surrender our sovereignty. Our sovereignty to this nonsensical nonsense people them. Our forefathers them. And our generation no go ever agree. We go leave our descendants them. If we die anytime, we know say they so they go get a place where they will call and say their own land. Where they no call the names them. Where they will give them respect. And those our picking them, they go fight for their righteousness. The righteousness of the freedom of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonian. Now wait till this way, we no get for forget them. Let time kuna plenty. Now the message this way, as me I come, I reawaken the spirit of the people the way they teach us sometimes this struggle. It dey in a share. Now una the dreamer, this struggle dey for place where they. Now una the dream, this struggle dey for place where they. So the people they don't boil beans so their hate. They therefore they say they want kill Lord, then they come there for media, then they talk their propaganda. Now so una the dream for that una house. Una Jesus sometimes this struggle don't go some place. Southern Cameroon and Ambazonian go get another 80 years. They go get another time for this war. So una notice sometimes sleepy die. They will get the years away, they will put una. Now 8 years this, the economic for that country don't be in a share. Just to say this another 2 years again for be 10 years. Now who do win?
I be very happy for the last speaker. Mama, I see with you. Wait where the talk. Now 2025 is the call. May we try to forgive each other. And the way we forgive each other, say, may person accept your mistake. When you accept your mistake, say, okay, sorry. I know we know, say, this thing I will do so will be wrong. Now people that will take it will move ahead. But if you still the defend, thing we put the condemn and say it be wrong, now for them we can make things them because continue for be hard. But if you see the people that suffer at home, you're not supposed to continue to defend a wrong thing. Because the people ground zero, the challenge where they suffer, if we continue to talk, they argue, they go before. That means we still want some people that they suffer because they are dying day in, day out. So when you see this kind of challenge, when people they talk say, hey, if we do this, you know, fine. As I hear the mention, they say this. No, but we don't not continue to mention all those things. But when we try for the admit that the errors will be, because we know say for law they ever talk say there's no ignorance before the law. But we see say plenty of us we don't make mistake. Plenty of us we don't make mistake because of one them be work with they fight their own fight say maybe we continue with federation, maybe we be in a federation, maybe we take accept a federation. So when I say independence, so when I say wait, but all these things when we see the way we picking them they die day in day out. Wait could please we. for continue the argue, for the fight each other. Eh? Like when you talk about boy, the kind people they die for boy, they will fight at the way they die for boy. No be like Republic kill him, now we kill him. Eh? You could send your own soldiers, maybe they go kill them so they take the whole place. That one don't make sense. But if now some evil be pierced for inside may we not fight that evil. But if we continue to argue, that means that we the bill and we the accept, say may the devil build inside for control the kill. And when they control like that, at the end, all people that fight now you were still in the insist, they go fight now you. I don't see the reason where a person will just say, may when I follow now my own IG, may when I follow my own leader. No, where you talk now, it be in a very gentle manner, very polite. Say a person they understand, you know, go insult each other. You know, they try for the challenge each other. But the only thing I say, may we find a solution for move ahead as a people. Because we get only one enemy. We enemy not supposed to be that one we fight for us again. Why we go to fight each other? Though I know the language, it could be we talk the same language, but for different kind way. My prayer and I say, may we try for be one. One in the sense, may we accept that we fight now one enemy. So, Mama, I thank you very much. And I pray say if each and everyone buy this idea, we will move together. Thank you.
Good afternoon, comrades, and good afternoon, Mike. I don't think that we should even be wasting our time behind this Comrade Fabiano. It looks like he is not actually doing Ambazonian activism. He's a content creator. And he wants to use the Ambazonian masses that are listening to his crazy and watching his crazy videos to create content. And I think this is this criminal. You know, just to knock people their head, damage this revolution because you want to make personal gains. That is even criminal. That's offensive. Those are the kind of things we should criminalize. People should not be joking with others' blood. You know, because all this when I see I'm insult. It's not helping the revolution, even if it is truth. Yes, you know, but the first person who starts saying the truth. Eric Tato was the truth. It destroyed the revolution, so they destroy itself. People say, okay, Eric Tato, we've had is enough. It's enough. You know, here. So it destroys itself as a revolutionary. He is personally doing very well, but he destroyed himself as a revolutionary. Where is Eric Tato? Anybody the year? Tapang I ever coming on. I have 60,000 followers. I have 60,000 followers. I have 60, they say, okay, Tapang is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. He destroyed himself and left. So I'm not sure. So we even supposed to help. I don't know why somebody still let Fabiano post those videos here. This forum has a different objective. It's not just another forum. And if Fabiano wants, which is to build a coalition that comes out with a united front. We are not a group here. We are preaching unity and we are doing reconciliation that will lead to a united front to push this thing. Because they say divided we fall, but united we stand. The more we continue to divide ourselves on our differences, we will fall. What unites us is far bigger than what divides us. All those little things, little accusations. Oh, this person is took money from the Republic. Oh, this person has sold a struggle. Oh, this person has surrendered. Oh, this person has embezzled money. With no iota of any evidence anywhere. No iota of any evidence anywhere. I'm still waiting for anybody to show me the evidence that Sako embezzled money. I'm still waiting for anybody to show me the evidence that Cristiano is being paid $2,500 a month as as some of the workers saying that Sakoye and Chris Andrew don't chop the money. I'm still waiting for anybody to show any such evidence. Why are we destroying ourselves with they have invested money? They have invested money with no evidence. If you think that you can manage this money that cannot get lost in the black market, take over. We will be very happy so that you create a way where we would get supplies without passing through the black market. So let us stop this nonsense of a thing that all of us, even some mature people who know what is happening, will jump after those things and say, oh, I don't want to see this person. Yes, Sako has made it his own error. He has outlived his own time, correct. But he also contributed very much in this revolution after they arrested Ayok Chabe. And we cannot just be people who always disparage what people's contributions, even that they have done in the past. Let's acknowledge that he did well, but his time is up. And stop talking about the Sako this, Sako this, Sako this, Sako that, about this, about that. Their time is up. They are right. Even in the time of the interim government that was controlled about 80% of this revolution, there were still people who said they don't want to see an interim government. But we move forward. So let us unite back and move forward without anybody that is grandstanding. And stop all this. We don't want.
Hey, Comrade Sebas. Yeah, they just bring me into this forum. Me and nobody knows say the brains behind the forum now, the likes of Asong, Comrade Asong. I know if you call you Reverend. You know qualify. Comrade Asong, a track record not give he room for create any collaboration. They don't blow up every collaboration where they don't exist, where they don't be a part of. They not create a collaboration. Okay. There be a typical example of the kind people at the top where they only get in or try to expand their territory. They're not the check say any other person get anything else for offer. I don't participate for many collaborations with this. We struggle. They always end up for the same place. So if you know they take time for learn from your history, you will begin repeating all the time. The fact that say if you talk of leaders where they belong in any collaborative platform, some leaders there where they go only be a minus when they show up for anything where you try to put them together. Good examples for that kind of leaders. Now people don't make a bad name for themselves like Sako, Comrade Ayapa. They don't make bad names for themselves. Of course, Comrade Asong, I don't know of the second person we be talk. People like Capo Daniel, okay, and so on. We know them. Once you build house, you put this bad brick there inside, the wall will collapse. So what will happen, I say, when you don't end up with your product, those very names, they will lead to your failure. Even if they not do anything, just the fact that they be a part, they go together where they never denounce their governments. Now, one area they claim say you get for tear something down. Personally, I feel say you not get for tear anything down. Make the government that they exist to do their things. If you want to build a collaboration, you build your collaboration apart from your governments. Okay, if your collaboration rise up above the governments, then you go win. But if you bring the governments, you don't already kill your numbers what they share on here. So that we know to waste too much time. If you want me to go back to the history and what I don't experience from these various guys what they talk about, I would like to do so. But for now, I'll just leave them for where I did now. You want a mechanic. I thank you.
Let's say Bamisi Fondo. Say Douala, 11 December 2024. Press release number 04 to all sons and daughters of Bamisi. From His Royal Majesty, from Richard Munton III. Dear sons and daughters of Say, as the custodian of our traditions and a father to all in Ceylon, I address you once again, particularly the so-called Amber boys, who have been engaged in a conflict without purpose for the past 8 years. It is with a heavy heart that I remind you of the suffering inflicted on our people during this time. I join my voice with those of all the Nsé people and the nation at large who established DDR centers in 2019 for ex-Amber boys and urge all Nsé children involved in any form of Amber terrorism, whether near or far, to lay down their arms and embrace peace by enrolling in these DDR centers. Should you require guidance on how to proceed, do not hesitate to contact me. I will assist you throughout the process. December is a period of forgiveness, reconciliation, peace, and love. So you have until December 31, 2024 to drop your arms and seek refuge in the authorities. Moreover, any family whose children continue to participate in Amber activities should take note. If they do not renounce their involvement, traditional consequences will be imposed before administrative and legal actions are taken by next year. Let us choose peace and development over violence. Together we can restore harmony in our beloved Bamisi. Yours sincerely, His Royal Majesty from Richard Munton, Paramount Fund of Bamisi. My dear Ambazonians, now fund that for Bamisi from Richard Munton III, we don't come out send message aside the threatened population. Threaten, say it send message for the so-called Amber boys, and it also send message for the family for Ambazonian soldier. Say me the soldier and go for DDR. You see, when somebody be brainwashed, when somebody don't, be dying and wine with the devil, you already know. This is a clear indication that the fund of Bamisi has joined the ranks of La République du Cameroon colonial stooges. Yes, when a whole fund will come out aside, send this kind of message, then the claim say, if it a custodian of the people, their tradition, custom, and culture, then it be one thing. There are so many questions to ask than answers. My dear Ambazonian, I ask when I say, between Ambazonian soldiers, where they for Bamisi and La République occupational forces them. Now, who don't commit the highest crime? Who don't commit crime? When you start here, person like this kind of fun, come on, they talk about peace instead of justice, then you know there is a problem. You know very well that there is a problem. The fun of Bamisi, why don't you stay for your palace? Why don't you stay for your palace? Now, the question that if your hand them be they clean, why don't you stay for your palace? That is the question people are asking. Why not in your palace? Yes, we understand, say, there are excesses coming from Ambazonian soldiers, the freedom fighters in Bamisi. They get their own excesses there. But the good question people they ask and I say, you as a fund, what is your son? When I say La République they inside this particular agenda for make sure say he use this fund there because these are CPDM. Now CPDM funding this. La République use them to try for manipulate the population, the masses. How you go talk say any person where he begin now Amber, you will go after the family. You born one picking bunny heart. Now question that people they ask her. So you mean say that power where they tap him for inside say for inside power missing day. Or then for picking and so where they picking and come can decide for fight for their freedom. That picking them. They put them mommy born and they transfer them give them their heart where they get them. They don't give them heart. Now they suffer where all man don't suffer. You, this phone Richard Munton, will they ask you, say now who declare war for the people there? Now Pobia declare war on we. Pobia declare war on we, say go crush we. You never talk about that one. You never talk about the suffer, people they suffer. They go open the GBHS, Bamisi. That school where they for this. So when begin go to school, come by the gates of war. If fun even think say, now really true say when chop there for your mom, you don't fit talk. When La Republic you chop there for your mom, you don't fit talk. For Richard. People they never wrong. They begin and they go school plenty. You think some of big boy they hold this stick there for ground. Now they don't get sense. Now begin they don't go school. They go school come back actually they be frustrated not there for do. You come out and send message. You dey threaten them. You dey threaten them as well. Go take the stick for their hand now. Go take the stick them for their hand. Go take the AK them for their hand. You call yourself say before. What a disgrace. It's a big disgrace. La Republic is reduce some of these so-called funding to paper tigers. Paper tigers. Because what will be the reality? We stand for justice, not peace. For Richard, we stand for justice. You get the point? Ambana Hoha. We stand for justice, not peace. You know one there is no peace for the wicked. We return from Richard for Bamisi. The fund for Bamisi we don't run go to stay for Douala. He come back for a palace now inside Amoka la Ekelebe and bring it. He fear na wait he fear. Now the question that what you fear? Stand for justice, not peace. Any man when he do bad thing for Bamisi land, me that contribution holy. When I see why when the gods they no go deal with you, from Richard Munton, the gods they no go deal with you because you are standing for peace instead of standing for justice. Justice means whether na Amba, whether na Ekelebe, La Republic occupational soldier there, whether na from Richard stand for justice, not peace. There is no peace for the wicked. There is no peace for the wicked. We tell for Richard say the message where they send for the people there, we follow up closely. We understand say you don't take the side of the oppressor. We understand say you don't decide to support La Republic for a propaganda for everything the way it happens. But as a phone, you don't have a side. A phone is a father. A father in a family, he has a side to speak just the truth and stand for justice. Richard knows say na Pobia if he declare war on we Ambazonians there. And I add my voice for Ambazonian so that they for inside Bamisi for tell them say shake no day. Ambana whole heart. Phone never yet see no nothing there. He never yet see no nothing. Yes, because this one way don't start and so. Now one for some other say the one begin for libation for neutralize Amber Odeshi. We don't see all these kind of things there. But we advise for brother the way they for inside Bamisi, where they host it in the name of Ambazonian. We tell them say, Muna do good work, no harass the population, no force man me support struggle, no kidnap man ask ransom, no disturb people there, bike rider, taxi driver, Muna stop all that control them for road. Because when this kind of thing they happen, so when they phone they can't open him up, they talk all the kind of thing there. Muna no say you go against the principle of Ambazonian struggle. You go for sure. Ambazonian struggle, Ambazonian freedom fighter know the kidnap man. Ambazonian freedom fighter know the force man support struggle. Ambazonian freedom fighter know they take my money, know they take my team by force, know the 6 man team. Me clear. Ambazonian freedom fighter know they attack church, know they attack mosque, he know they attack school, he know they attack a hospital or health center. I hope that this message is clear. Because when one begin talk concerning this kind of CPDF funding, we have to be honest. Because justice no get color. Justice not justice. Justice is clear, clean and clear. Now, Pobia will declare war for we defend ourselves. Now they think that. So in the course of defending yourself, we no go begin do a rough war. No be strong with that. Thank you very much. And I hope this message is clear. Share the video. me reach phone, Richard, Moume. They don't send them CPT and phone them. Yeah, they can't end. Like probably one give them small choco. Me they take a whole small skin day. Now even they work at inside communicated. People the way they say they be custodian of their culture and the custom, they are not ashamed. They are not ashamed. They call for peace, they don't call for justice. The day one phone will call for justice, that day you will see the light of Ambazonians. We are talking.
I salute one of my people from Ambazonia. They were a mechanic. I just said the audio I leave on before I begin and make some big mistake them. So assuming me a correct them. Toru don't plenty body has na Fabiano it on the go extremes with the postings. And why would not criticize the message? Me, I want to call attention to money-making ventures where some of we comrades they don't use this struggle for two. And for me, I talk now about content where they put on for YouTube. Just with YouTubers that they put this content and that they make money through the content. If you do watch any of my content, once your advertisement pop up, you know, send a content that way they make money for the person. We get that channel. And you will look and you will say, well, if money they come in, maybe they encourage or they go use for fun, we struggle. But then I'll call your attention for then I say, once you don't begin produce content for make money, even when the content is good, sometimes you go the extreme for must get content. And the focus you go shift from rescuing and saving people to making money. And even for some producers, that shift it be very subtle where they themselves do not realize. Once you don't start to get money through that kind of posting, and okay, whether it be angel, at some point, that will be your focus. If it be what some of we don't already get that there for that point for focus for make money. But particularly, I want more pay attention for people like Capo Daniel, people like John Bakuru, people like Fabiano, Jamaica, and others, whether they try to generate income. We must run away because once you start encouraging people to generate that kind of income, you shoot yourself for food. If they want more, we hear their messages, they will convert their video audio into an audio and they will put them inside here. And we will listen from inside here. YouTube links where you click them, you see YouTube there, you click them. When one of these will come next, you get for no say to shoot yourself for food. And others, where they will say they're there for this struggle and that they use their channels for generate money. Some channels they know you generate money, know that. How you disappear? You disappear when you click the video, you go there, you watch up and finish, you not see no advertisement. You did not say that channel is not generate income. However, those that kind posting it be available for the international audience. That means I think where everybody for this ground efficient. And so when you look some kind of content where they criticize we for when I talk for inside house, man go put them for public place. You know say that man not serious. You took it for run for your back. But when they come in here, we they come talk for WhatsApp, we there for WhatsApp forum, we they talk within we serve, we they try for see how we organize. We sabi say that content it be limited to the people that they for inside that forum, unless somebody take and go share them for outside. Okay, so at least we know say that one about na inside has talk. Okay, all this your people they bring links from YouTube, na international content that you go look and you go see whether this man they wash your dirty clothes for public or you the wash them for inside house. That one get for help you for decide whether one begin follow them for those places, or you know one do them. I'll go ahead for tell we admin say maybe in a time that we they get for maybe that kind of content when I feel observe when I decide whether for just take some of the people out. Make they not go the take this we work out, make money. I made it no take with dirty clothes go wash them for us. Yeah, so now something then that way we feel well admins they feel look they decide for doing. It go help all we. I think it's a problem that will go for first of them before we start look all the other things. I think we don't meet up here for do reconciliation. And reconciliation, as we know for this fight now, we get people they check so we go for build and unity, others where they check so we go for build and collaboration. Build that kind of effort. Then any other thing where they happen for here, it go be inferior to that. Because if you build that kind of effort, everybody come together representing everybody. They build a structure. Whether they decide a collaboration or they decide the one just build an outright structure will be different. That one it will be superior to anything we'll get now. And now you go stand. Anybody where they can't talk here say when I tear something down before when I build something, that one now the right talk that for the enemy. Because the enemy sabi say that one is hard for doing. You know if you do that one. That not talk for the enemy. We sabi where we did. We know which groups they don't, and the groups that they play their part. They don't get problems, but hey, their existence they don't help. But we get for go past where they did now because we too don't see their own weaknesses. We see how they know the hell we where they help where they give we it don't go end. We must take and now go for before. We'll leave everything where they. We insist we do the right thing, and once we don't do the right thing, it will be superior to whatever I did it now. And if you don't build that kind of thing where all Ambazonians, their voice will be represented, then that group will feel whole. Any other thing will happen for this, we struggle. Accountable. Okay. That one a big thing where you don't be absent for this, we work. If that group hold all people accountable, think they not be the same. That very group go fit decide how they want go for before. And it go get big weight because of the kind of representation where you go did it. So now my two amber than this. Make Papa go to continue for take we go before. This one a mechanic.
Yeah, good morning, fellow Southern Cameroonians. Name Sama Thomas. I come up this morning for repeat this audio I make about a year or 2 years ago. Where Martin Mungwa, Timothy Mbeseha, Fru Johnso, and Mbamba Head when I call and say who, they will take me out of context. Effective colonization. Let me explain them. But Mbamba Head Fabiano Deco, where he report me for FBI. He not no save Fru Johnso and a band of Alibaba and for the thieves. They don't go ahead for do so. When they ever write a letter sign, I'm saying for them. When the colonizers, they were shown for Berlin, for Germany, for 1884. They be talk say you never colonize a territory by proxy. So they come up with the term effective colonization. If you want to colonize a territory, your soldiers or your citizens must be for that territory. Then it will mean say you don't colonize that territory. If you are soldiers or you are citizens, since they're not there for day, you nothing claim say you don't colonize that territory. So when African countries they will start to agitate for regain their independence, as Professor Lumumba used to talk, say we don't be independent before the colonized way. After that colonization, we will regain that independence, if at all we regain that independence. For regain that independence, you will give for remove all colonial citizens. We will for the various colonized countries for Africa. That is why for the various colonized countries of Africa, you not to get white man waiting for they say it be an administrative authority. But when this system will leave the Southern Cameroons, La Republican citizens be marched into the Southern Cameroons for recolonize the Southern Cameroons, black on black colonization. And for Southern Cameroons to get rid of this black on black colonization, thing where it be happen for white man, for Southern Cameroons and for colonial Africa, if it not be done on Labrador citizens at all any means possible, if colonization or colonialism, if we not do one for La Republique du Cameroon, for Southern Cameroons, to hell with us, we will never achieve independence. And wait to be that thing. We must get rid of effective colonization. How to get rid of effective colonization? I say all La Republican citizens of Southern Cameroons, particularly the civilian population, where it don't mingle amongst we, it live amongst we, they must leave. Because now this people go about the collect revenues for Southern Cameroons. Now this people they give the semblance. Now this people they give La Republique the effectiveness for them for continue for occupy the Southern Cameroon, so the Southern Cameroon are part of their territory or their colony. And for we get rid of that colonial system, these people they live amongst us, they must leave. We're not picking for 1 year, we're not people we're not pregnant woman, no, if ain't no one for leave with unfood them, take him or her out. Yes. When African countries they start for say make they get rid of the colonial system, the people will be using a force like the Moume for Kenya, they not be spare anything if they come across with a colonial vestige for Kenya. They not be spare anything if they lay their hands on. So Southern Cameroons, for them to achieve their independence, they don't must spare anything where it get a semblance of that colonial system. Get rid. If you do not get rid of it, it will get rid of you. La Republican system, when they live amongst us, now them be the eye of La Republic security forces. When they do for Southern Cameroon, they go with the colonial system, where it go about it massacre their people. And if we don't be capable for take that eye out of the Southern Cameroons, they make pretend say we'll succeed for get rid of the colonial system. So the only means possible for get rid of that colonial system now for get their civilian population where they live amongst us out of the Southern Cameroons. Once that civilian population is out, the military will no longer have their eyes on the ground to see where our fighting soldiers are passing from to attack them. As such, being a blind soldier, they themselves, they will withdraw from the Southern Cameroons. Take all La Mbamba head. They call him who? Fabiano Deco. And the other stupid guy who calls himself Paddy and Fritz Misodi. So they should get this audio again and send to the FBI, that is what some of us have said, and that is my standpoint. You cannot get rid of colonialism without doing these principal things that I've mentioned in this audio, that they are paramount things that must be done to free yourself from a colonial system. Sama Thomas.
House in the morning. I beg, I guess one thing really worry me. And some question I want to ask. And this question I want to ask, it go directly for that my way because you say Reverend Asom. I hear it makes some audio and it get some write up. Say it call for reconciliation on the 15th of this December 2024. Yes. This meeting where we say it column in what capacity? Like organizing secretary or like a leader, and for leader for which nation or for which people? Because best for my knowledge, what I know, Ambazonian get the government, and with that government will be led by President Sako. Now it be the legitimate government if it call for any meeting of reconciliation for Southern Cameroonians, and that meeting if you only call them now only when with the boya, when we don't be recognized with the boya, no any other person they get a right. So if you call a meeting where concern the people of Southern Cameroon, because that government they will be recognized national and internationally. When not only you and you alone get the legitimate right for talk on the aspiration and the will of Southern Cameroon. Therefore, I don't know when Reverend Asom BD, when they will organize the 2021 African Cup of Nations, when they will ban that competition for Fako, Nayi, and Ndaga, with what I know I will be concerned, and then come bring create confusion, make them with that the agenda with the fight that don't put up down, the dismantle are all. Wait, finally the
Then, fellow Ambazonian, my very last message, the gonna for reconciliation. We don't listen to Tibona Giwe. He be like one of the highest person where it is support diplomatically for the freedom of Southern Cameroon and Ambazonian, very open. They used to sing some songs, say, Jesus there for your corner. Jesus there for your corner. Why you define it from far away, yo? Where you there for your corner? For place where you there. Jesus there for your corner. Jesus there for your corner. Why you define it from far away, yo? Where you there for your corner? For place where you there. When we say reconciliation, now among us, and that reconciliation, not as somebody go lick somebody ass. Like when we go for inside forum, some people they say, do one get for go confess or this, do one get for go ask for forgiveness or this. Reconciliation. Now for we for acknowledge say, oh, we who don't sin fall short the glory of God. May we come together, find a common ground for see how a Ambazonian struggle now he gave for be important for all our ground standing. No, we say somebody go kicks another person in ass. Now just the summary this for we for talk about the reconciliation. Now, the reconciliation are for we for find a common ground. It exists on map, but they don't get no means of development which crowd don't chop them. They don't go 100 years backward. Cameroon de la village. Cameroon de la village. As and say, wait to be development for day, no nothing. The diploma don't talk say, may we will come together. Instead of us coming together, we play witch hunting. Because the reason why this last message day, because of it, I listened to a brother where he sent audio, they talk about Reverend Asong, he don't call meeting. Reverend Asong na Southern Cameroon Ambazonian, like any other person. Now who be leader? Now who mandate who for be leader? Somebody go their way go lead for inside Southern Cameroon. Whether na 8 or 10 million people in the support you, but we must get them for brain. Say somebody must their way when they go for that diplomatic corridor. All we no go work a goal and gonna call them. Somebody must their way. We go humble ourselves, we delegate them. So we na go for this place. So when we listen to a brother for talk today, so why don't somebody be telling say me make such an audio? Because now one way this we for destroy ourselves. Because of the myopic mindset, we'll get them. Where you just say because say you want bring down this other person. Reconciliation, anybody feel lead reconciliation. Conrad Chris Anu be bring documentation say make transition the way if it be a binding document 5 months 6 months another person lead we will come together we'll try for see this platform all these things then be go and not hear fruit and Reverend Asum and Conrad Ghana they be woke up they bring idea though evil seed can be sold. But now the reason why we make this audio na for safety. Anybody as Reverend Asong get that right. I don't see the reason why we the brother go toss it so who mandate Reverend Asong for do it to do am. Any Southern Cameroon feed do am. So I want mandate the person where be the sender audio for our side. Me you must find way. So till you go tell Reverend Asong in place, you start do that way be do and so. Call meeting them. Muna go enter these people, their shoes them. They wanna know how for lead, how for try for conciliation. Whether I like or not. Let a message this way, assuming me as a summary person for outside. Whether you like this Conrad, you don't like it. If he do it so you know they correct, we go only rebuke them. It they like how we picking e vomit, you know go throw away your clothes. You go wash that clothes. You wear them. You know go cut that part for your skin. Throw away them. You go only wipe them. You put perfume for that place because you know go throw away. So fellow Southern Cameroon brothers and sisters, fathers and mother, we go respect ourselves. We do the right thing. For some time, when we play some of these audios them. Videos or the other things them more ask yourself say when we want try for do some of these things them with the build now how do one try for governize the people now the better thing this we are supposed to ask yourself because people they don't try their utmost best for say and say they reconcile. No be only Reverend Asong Fiduam, any other person come in that genuine platform. Show your skill, show the willingness, create your time because everybody now voluntary. Nobody no be mandated to. Now people then this way they don't give their time. They don't give everything where they do them. People their time na bank account. So if you see it, people then they create time, they create chance. Mu call them cafe. Mu toss it they do them. Then talk less of people them where they contribute for this struggle. God bless you now. God bless you now. God way is there for heaven, it will continue for bless una. And the message is when me assuming me a person, mu no only destroyed, mu try for see how for build and how for governize the people them. Mu try for see how we, if you want to say so, you want give a negative criticism, inside there a negative criticism may end with a positive advice where it build to the struggle. Bless everybody. And for the put it down for ground zero. God will eat there for heaven. He will continue for look on all. The God we will pray. May one day Ulan be liberated. The God go all the 13 country for inside Mezam, for inside Fako, for inside Meme, everywhere a condo. Now wait this way we the want them. We go tell La République du Cameroon, CPDM or occultic people them when they don't swallow the best certificate for the citizens them say their time don't be up. Their time don't be up. No good thing no go come for that country where they don't draw back the country 100 years. They turn them into village. No road no day. Mu Assam for inside country 100%. Now only 10% for that road be tarred. Just imagine what a disgrace. I mean 100%. Now only 10 Cameroon. Oh, nonsense. Then some wish people them, some satanic people them, they think say this struggle go die. Now una go die before the struggle die. God punish the devil. Una see how this struggle day. If God open una eye, it show una Ambazonian in the realms of the spirit. Ah, massa. Some of una no go like for come back again for this way. Una go say, "Mo just sleep, continue for the dream, so that make Ambazonian the reality just happen." Una start see am. It go happen one day, and our descendants them they go build the nation. Ambazonian anthem no go die. Ambazonian flag no go die. Ambazonian people from north to south, east and west, the 13 country, northern and southern zone go stand strong. We go build a great nation. We go come with development. The greatest country in the Gulf of Guinea, La République du Cameroon, go come work for inside Ambazonian. Federal Republic of Nigeria, they go come work for inside Ambazonian. We go be the shining bright light. A city built under he cannot be hidden. Now that nation that days and be numbered. La République du Cameroon, DDR Ghana caught them. I be sorry una. Una go wait for a very long time for Amba them for finish your bush. The new Rukun where they come outside now. The new Rukun where they come outside. I be sorry una because no. Sometimes when it go come like how when they come, they'll say, "Oh, Amba they come for the country. Amba they come." Sometimes they didn't 100. The strategy where they Ambazonian restoration fighter they no go ever finish to the day where this struggle go end. Muna hear very well. So I did not love this Bernard Forju and the rest of the other people. Una go enter the Kudu meeting. Una go enter that una wish meeting them. Una plan. Una put money. Una go kill Sote now. Una go die before that very Ambazonian struggle come to an end. God punish una all. Satanic monsters. People the way una run, they don't chop their citizens for wish. when they woke up the day for front screen, they did behave like people the way they don't smoke banger for tear. Grands ambition. They did. You need to see water, you need to see electricity. No, it's not there. No, it's not there. They don't turn Cameroon for village. Wish people them. God bless you, Ambazonian people. Yeah, greetings, fellow Ambazonians. Something they were within this week, don't go through for a struggle way. Now we are Southern Cameroon, now we get this struggle. Because we not expect it so make a Kenyan the come can fight for we. Neither South Africa, Nigeria, America. No. Now the descendants them for Southern Cameroon, Ambazonian. Now they go fight the liberation of their motherland. Now we get the right place and we be covered and blessed by our forefathers and the gods of the motherland. Why me I the one pass this message? Pass we as individual. May all we get a rule for play a part for the struggle. Why do one talk so because of it? Some people they don't come in for this struggle. They fight for the struggle. But at the end, before they want go silent, they do so many negative things and we skeleton there for inside their cupboard. I don't talk this one for some of the meetings and we meet as an Ambazonian. I say nobody no go free for this struggle. If you thief money for this struggle, history go remember you and will go write them for history. If you put money for this struggle, you support, history go remember you and they go write them for history. If you did out as a surrogate, history go remember you and they go write them. Everything you do them, whether you come as a black leg, history go remember you. Now, why I do want talk this talk where they talk so because of it? Now only we get a part for build the momentum for this struggle, and also we get the part for destroy the struggle as a black leg, either knowingly or unknowingly. Now, why me I did talk this talk? I did talk this talk because of it. I don't reason out which way the rest of the other comrade them, they don't try for talk. Towards the week, when Mrs. are listening them, though very busy, but a reason which way each of them don't talk, it be a narrative filled with truth. Now, if we want us to be Ambazonian, we be very righteous for speak the truth, we get for act the truth, try for see so no matter how we want to rebuke some people them, talk. I myself I don't listen to so many things them. I be silent and I leave and make people themselves they read first of all talk. But today they are come for kind of reviewed and for rebuke some of those things them. Not only Fabiano Deco and some of the people that when they bring Anita to one go silent. Mu just talk situation for equal Samuel Ekomesako. Yes, Conrad Ekomesako get weakness. All we will get weakness in one way or the other. But when you sing something, you go again out of the box, you talk again with some personal things. It go just the see sometime you be there out now for destroy either the struggle. So what we really vex me. Richo Mamairo. Now, when you say Fabiano Deco, you go think today so you talk about the Momo people. The finest for this struggle, even as all the 13 countries don't move fighters them, move people them, all the wrong fights. But if I tell you say so, if they want to talk to them, so they get field marshals them for supporting, fighters them for supporting. People the way they don't stand financially, they stand the gap. They do things them. Momo people them be among the people them. Go for inside the BLM country. They need to call field marshal now because of the field marshal not be used na hand fight. It is used na the support of the people. They sell the Momo. So when Fabiano Deco, whether you be somebody from Momo, it still be like how if he still be somebody from Fako, you come on see talk down on Fako people them. We go rebuke too. So when you talk of Momo people them, now attack for the whole Ambazonian. Because except the people the way they know where to the way it be inside the code, they will tell you say this so you not get for touch that very people. If today, Conrad, come where some of the stand today the talk. Now because say some people the way they support see and part still be the same this Momo. So when you talk about Momo people them, now for bring if you want to say this so people they don't support financially, you don't touch some of us. Because Ambazonian, we no go want a situation where people will segregate about people. No. Struggle. In total, not correct. I go just touch some of these points then because I know go over belabor them. People they don't call you out, they don't talk out, but please go back into your own skeleton. See what you don't do them. And no see the people they don't come before you, they be bypass you as activism. They ask and say what's he bring them down. Now the very La Republique and now the very Ambazonian now bring them down. And I'll tell you now so for free. That way these people they start talk, they say yeah. We go send you airtime. We start sending you small package. Sometimes they send in a laptop. They start send the activists this one so. Now some of those give them. Ask and say wait see. They make Conrad Samuel Komesako. He want remain tyrant today. Because say they give some of these give them country close. They give some of them they believe say they don't arrive for Boya. So Fabiano Deco, before person want destroy you, maybe sometimes it's like a boyfriend or girlfriend. When they just turn you so they yawn you as you fall, now so they go mash you for down. So my brother, maybe I tell you one thing. As you there for this struggle, if you want to be for the righteous side, just for your conscience, no take to a people and tell you, because as they start tell you say go talk do one so, as they start tell you say go talk do one so, talk do one against the person, march this person down. To say the person boy beans, to say the person boy tomato. As you go start play that scene, whether you want play on the side of La République du Cameroon as a surrogate, whether you want play on the side of Ambazonian as a surrogate, they go bring you down your platform. If you get a genuine cause, you want to be an activist, get a mindset of a spirit of discernment. Get a mindset of a spirit of discernment. If you believe so people will go call you, then the next thing they don't give you laptop. Then the next thing they don't brander. Then you go no. By the time when they don't use you, then they will turn tell you say you be a shower. So Fabiano Deco, this struggle not be for sale. If you want to talk as an activist, get the spirit of discernment. Get the wisdom. Something and the way you go for a limit. Say we. No means say this so. Some of the things that we try but do and we will not say a bad. Where if we come out for outside talk, would it destroy the struggle? If me I talk am, that means say me self I don't remain an agent for destroy the struggle. Tin and there for this struggle where Saudi, Cameroon, and Ambazonian, they don't do am. We go bury am. We go talk am for Boya. We need to bury am. We talk am for Boya now because say we want for support the people them. We the bury am for talk am for Boya because we see we want keep the struggle alive. We want remember the people that don't die. We make sure we will not destroy the same struggle where people them their blood don't go up for day. People then there for condemn for day. So sometimes they need to buy wisdom for market. Sometimes you just pocket respect. You know thing them for talk for some time. Wait see for talk and the limit where you get for even talk am. One finger go for inside enos plenty. Remember, the smell no go look good. So Fabiano Deco, no matter how you want bring out the weaknesses of our brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, our leaders, all of us are bound to make mistakes. So the greatest part now for keep the struggle. And if you want to go against the struggle, we will call you out. If you want to go against the struggle, we go call you out. Because the blood of Chacha, General Yeke, Fimasha the King, Ivomba, and the rest of the other people them, when they don't die, their blood no go in vain. We go free Southern Cameroon and will be a monument for the people that don't die. Followers 600 million, 10 million. Ambazonian struggle big pass that 10 million followers. The chicken change we want take up a big pass. You know big pass that very distinct. They are money we want take up. Ambazonian struggle big pass. No so. And the other people the way they come, where you can also follow them. They don't get those views them. They don't get them. So the one so now a wake-up call for all of us. For no say this struggle then for hand. And now only we if we fix them, as now we be at a better place for make sure say this struggle not be destroyed. Let's say kuna fellow brothers and sisters. Now the message this way, me as me a passam for Fabiano Deco and for the rest of the other people. This one be very, very important for we for know. Sign kuna. Yeah, greetings for house. I want for believe say the points and way Conrad don't make for here it be very sensitive. Sensitive in the sensitivity. We know the greatest weakness way it don't happen and it go still happen. It don't happen and it go still happen. Our greatest weakness now we don't inherit from La Republique du Cameroon. About talking for inside here. Even some of us who there for inside here who there for as part of member for family for house. They don't give you small posts. Who they as Njange group they give you posts. Who inherit and ride for ground zero. Who they with them for diaspora. Who need the one live position. Who they play mafia for even simple posts. Just the post where they leave them for you. Now the virus this way is for system. The virus way is for system. Intellectual dishonesty. Because no matter how they make a strong binding document, they toss it so you will gain 6 months. Say you be treasurer. Now the rules and this way you go follow them. You go see now the same way. We go violate those rules. rules. So now how we want to put strong rules them, bind laws them. How you come Samuel Sakobi go for court? Today now you don't come now you talk now and say this so. All those games and wait interest if for being only me, right? Now what is that way we were supposed to do them? So when you see the mindsets we will get them, the bad blood where some people then get them. And it also we now only you and me for ask yourself so you get the bad blood. You get that bad blood way if they give you posts. They tell you say now the rules and regulation and this. You no go buy your conscience when people then they come for your front. You no go succumb to those their things the way they go on for tell you say start do am. Because now one thing for talk and now one thing for do am. Now one thing for talk, now one thing for talk, now one thing for do am. Now one thing for write goods, buying laws them. Now one thing for affirm those rules and regulation. For hold the people them accountable. So no, not only for see those things. Now our greatest weakness that. Now what is that way? It shoot all we for food. Now the cancer that way they for the system for Southern Cameroonians them. We'll inherit them for forefathers them. Because some of them they be cherish those their little posts the way Amado Aijo and this Ngana we don't put himself say this so being Vondophobia. We don't carry witchcraft and occultic inclinated a monster power. Then the other one them they do there for a back. Now the bad thing that we don't chop we. How we if we move that one? If we address that situation, even this forum will therefore they will bring na the highest binded laws do it to do them. People they go move witchcraft for inside here. People then they way they get that bad spirit for inside them like cancer. Yes. Now the worst thing that way they. You go see how way they go talk. They talk good English. You go see the way they let some people they feel respect them. When they move their witchcraft, you know go believe them. When they move their witchcraft, you know go believe them. Now the worst thing this way Southern Cameroonians them, they inherit them for the diabolic satanic monster La République du Cameroon. But now any individual, if it change his life, now any individual if it change his life. If today they talk about a private account where a come somewhere Sako get them. Because when you see any way they do them, but now how if we talk? A day go come we all we will get an account. Even the people the way they want hide this account where they talk sometime a day go day where all of us the skeleton will get them for cupboard, it go come out for everybody for this struggle. For everybody. So before people don't want to say this, so many people then they dissolve group. Before people don't want to say this, so many people them they can't form another platform where they want to take an for yes so we get for derive the strongest tool, the strongest binded tool where you see and say be workable. For use them for any Southern Cameroon Ambazonian. Trust no day. Trust no day. You trust even yourself. Put yourself for cover and bury him. Trust no day. But the reason that way, if today this struggle be in a standstill, not because of anything. IG push. Now who they destroy? Self-individual monsters. When they think about their interests. Someone notices sometime or the one talk so some people them they like demigod or now some people they over be intellectual now they over sabi. No. More think about what will happen for Jongu Foncha their time. We think about what will happen for the time we people they woke up after Jongu Foncha them. La République du Cameroon chop them with witchcraft, with their gift and with their posts. the one the way they come out there for diaspora, they say they want fight for Southern Cameroon. Wait till hunt them, wait till don't chop them for which. Think about wait till we don't chop them for which. Wait till they divide themselves. You see now one thing. Power tussle, money and interest. Now some of the things in this. If we fight this, if we know say this, so we build na a land we want live our descendants them fine. But even for all of us, our eyes, we get for come out for that scale. If we talk about people then where they don't buy their conscience, they work with an enemy, behave like they talk like Ambazonians them. Show with you those demonic La Republicans them for night, then they come for daytime, they behave like they be Ambazonians them. And the same way. So when one look into things them, more ask yourself very well. Critical question. No, she don't only toss it so we don't fail for so, we don't fail for so, we don't fail for so. Ask yourself critical question before you come to that conclusion. Aside from this, now the greatest swing now will get them. But we get for pick that greatest swingness will march away from that. Because we see a problem understand is half solved. When you don't know your problem, you know so you don't know your situation. If you be persuaded when you drink one bottle, remember you drunk, avoid for drink. If you persuade you see woman, you don't want to go closer to you, over talk with you, the next you feel being rapey, avoid them. And so on and so forth. Now so the same thing get for happen for we. Now the reason that what he told today so Fabiano Deco, he did not so for waiting list. Because I don't sit down and look over time. I the listen over time. I the follow over time. The same like how I be talk from Gong Emmanuel, Capo Daniel. But the day we be come out today so Ambazonians, it is done. Una forget. Una forget about independent. Then the next day, it can be tossed today so it be the greatest automoko for talk. Then when you see he woke up, if he no attack na Chris Ano, he attack Sako. If he no attack na Eric Tato, he attack na this person. He be do exactly the thing way this guy they do and now so. And I be start talk and sings. I say Capo Daniel is not somebody to ever watch that video. Notice sometimes when you put those things they define your money so people then they can't shit down they watch. No, we the gardener intelligent. So sometimes for talks today, so you listen to some of their things known as say you go shit on there, you be one of a fan. No. We the gather intelligent for know who be who for this struggle. I'm on know something. You know must go Ngambe or you know must go for prophets. As it, then you know who he be. Now so don't read and we don't watch and we don't see people them. Someone are not say they so some Southern Cameroonians and a fool. So una go play the una game overnight, una come shidong, then una say Ambazonian. Make some people then they hail una. So una they speak good English, una don't go school. We know all those games. Southern Cameroon not be for sale. So you don't go take that money, it go chop you like cancer. It go chop you like cancer. Like how we been Vondopobia now so it govern that nation for a mortuary bet. Because say the evil that men do live within them and after them. Now the reason that way when you see she don't now so it go suffer.
Fellow citizens of Southern Cameroon, fellow Ambazonian, all those around the world. I want to appreciate all of you. You know, I will continue to appreciate all the effort, all the Ambazonians, citizens in and around the world. When you get a copy of this video, make sure you share to every citizen of Southern Cameroon, all around the world, here in the United States and as well in the world. whether they're in China, whether they're in Russia, whether they are in southern Cameroon, whether they're in the neighboring country, La République du Cameroon, whether they're elsewhere in the world. I will continue to educate. My name is Funton Daniel here in the great state of Texas, here in the United States. I will continue to educate the citizens of southern Cameroon on the subject matter, the southern Cameroon territory. Southern Cameroon territory is a territory that should have been an independent nation. For many of you who are not familiar with history, 1301 or higher may have trouble to understand. First, the La République du Cameroon. They have doing all they can within their power or within their reach to destroy the fabric and the historical facts about the southern Cameroon, so they can get the glue and control of the resources of southern Cameroon. They fabricate stories and put them on the internet to indicate that they have every people remain silent, including foreign government, because of people claiming to hear this voice. The 23rd, and many of you are preparing to celebrate Christmas. This is an important day that the Jesus Christ was born, and that is why many Christians all over the world are celebrating this wonderful day. But then I come with this powerful message for all of us to think again, all the citizens of southern Cameroon, that the southern Cameroon territory is a complex case that requires a careful review, and to liberate the people of southern Cameroon from the pound or the mouth of La République du Cameroon. La République du Cameroon owned nothing about the southern Cameroon territory. The southern Cameroon territory is and should have been an independent nation per the United Nations Resolution 1514 XV. I know so many of you shrink to this idea that the UK government often argues that the territory of southern Cameroon, they completed their mission. United Nations asked them to control the territory or administer the territory and report back to the United Nations. And in so doing, they did their job and reported back to the United Nations, and they have no case on the southern Cameroon. Here is where they went wrong. In regard to the British government, they went wrong. They're absolutely wrong in their philosophy, in their argument. Yes, they complete their mission. The United Nations Resolution 1514 XV is extremely clear on the decolonization. It says all those territories that were under the colonial administration should be given their rightful independence. So therefore, the people of southern Cameroon meet those criteria of the United Nations Resolution 1514. It did not say partial independence. It did not. It says those territories under the colonial administration be given their rightful independence. And that was the post-United Nations resolution after 1945 victory. So the British government, France, executed that United Nations resolution in which La République du Cameroon gained our independence in 1960, which became effectively January 1960. And although La République doesn't celebrate because they are the mafia, a rotten country that they do not follow the truth, they don't celebrate it because they are fraudulent with regard to the southern Cameroon territory. The United Nations Resolution 1514 XV explicitly clear. So the people of southern Cameroon, the United Kingdom administering authority under Sir Andrew Cohen, that is the person of interest that destroyed the fabric of southern Cameroon. It offered two options to the people of southern Cameroon. Either you join Nigeria or you join La République du Cameroon. Either you ought opted for an independence by joining Nigeria or La République du Cameroon. On the question, why did the people of Southern Cameroon, for that point, I want to make a clear distinction. Why Foncha? Since they were given those two options, and why did Foncha choose La République du Cameroon instead of Nigeria? Here is the reason why. For all of you who live up to the 1970s, remember that the Nigerians, business traders, were in Cameroon or in Southern Cameroon territory. They were maltreating the people of Southern Cameroon so mercilessly. Imagine you went to Bamenda main market to buy something, and those markets were controlled mostly by the Nigerians. And so you will be forced to buy things that you did not want. So many of the citizens of Southern Cameroon were being maltreated by inside Southern Cameroon. And so Foncha saw all this and felt that it was better to join La République du Cameroon so that with the lesser population, it can be easily managed rather than joining Nigeria. And that was the reason why they overwhelmingly choose La République du Cameroon. And I will dwell on this extensively later on in the story, but not in this particular story. And so that was the main background why Foncha were more, since those two options were given to them and they have no choice. So under Andrew Cohen, the author or the architect of the limitation of the Southern Cameroon outright independence, there was one powerful, outspoken person that were completely ignored. That was Waba Abemoko in his book entitled Prisoner Without a Crime. And if you have an opportunity, read that book. He has been jailed several times, imprisoned several times by La République du Cameroon because he was an outspoken why the British government failure or systematically failed to recognize the wishes of the people of Southern Cameroon, and that is an outright independence. So they did not follow that instruction. And so he was being jailed by La République several times, in which Foncha paid a death ear on the question of outright independence. With regard to the British government, an argument that they complete their mission, first, Sir Andrew Cohen, in his illogical argument that we either join La République or Nigeria, and ignore the third option, an outright independence. And so that is the painful, that is still following the people of Southern Cameroon. That was a discretional by the British government, not able to follow through with the United Nations Resolution 1514 XV. So it was a discretionary choice and not the choice of the people of Southern Cameroon, and therefore should be recognized that it was a fraudulent and that the people of Southern Cameroon want a complete independence. With regard to the people of Southern Cameroon, I know I have been writing extensively. I have a series of letters that I have written, and I will continue to write to the UK government. I know many people arguing that, oh, the UK government complete their mission, so they have no case. No, they don't. First, the UK government is a permanent member of the Security Council. Let's look another way around. The crisis in Ukraine that is ongoing, it began when the crisis in Southern Cameroon already erupted. Ukraine is not a colonial territory of Britain, but the people of Southern Cameroon is. Just because we have a black Melanie, they don't see the problem as a major concern. Imagine the United Nations receive a document to discuss the crisis of Southern Cameroon. They are permanent member of the Security Council. They would immediately discuss the matter. But of course, they won't discuss it because we are the people of the black race. And that is why they care less about the people of Southern Cameroon. I am here to let the people of Southern Cameroon know that La République owns zero territory in Southern Cameroon. They're doing whatever it can to destroy the fabric of Southern Cameroon. Now, let's look at one person of interest, and that is the Muna's family. I know there's sky skating or moving around, driving around, say they wanted to liberate and that they are forming to form a government to take over from Bia. Well, we still recall that this mess that the people of Southern Cameroon are going through, it was the Muna's family. First, John Endele became the prime minister and hand over to John Gu Foncha. John Gu Foncha hand over to Joa. Joa was the most outspoken, but he was killed by the Ahijos regime. And this stewardship, the Muna's family took over and hand over the ticket to La République du Cameroon. And that is the end of Southern Cameroon as we have today. And he is still propagating that they are wanted to become another what we experience. Muna is the family that we should not lay any emphasis or trusted them. They sold us to La République du Cameroon. Their father did. They sold us to La République du Cameroon. Despite Joa outspoken. First of all, I just want to give this story, but I will continue again on this philosophy and the subject and the historical fact about Southern Cameroon on the future messages. So pay attention and follow up. And this is Comrade Funton Daniel speaking here in the great state of Texas, here in the United States. Please share the message as well as you can if you get hold of them. God bless.
Comrade Ranchi, mechanic here again. Thank you for, I see your feed for just a collaboration the way to go. Me too, I don't push collaboration for some time. Cambridge now, so me, I don't get that for collaboration. Thing I don't see for collaboration, the way we don't do an asset. Remember, I say when we start, SCACU will be in a collaboration. And then we get leadership council where we be collaboration. We get governing council where we be some kind of collaboration. Where they tweak and saute, we see how for Nigeria, people they take advantage of a collaboration platform. They build a group where they call and say government. Now you don't have which other pass. So now they make people that don't come for collaboration. Sometimes they will start fine and they come now when they're weak. When they don't see, say they don't get small power, they start try for use, take over the collaboration for use and for themselves. Due to reward the give answer, I don't see them since IG come up. All the versions where IG don't produce them. So question will ask for you now, what to make you check say any other collaboration will get, it not go done the same way. It not go sour like the other one, they don't sour. How would you get accountability? How would you make sure say no trauma, no group inside that collaboration taken over and then all of you they run live and for you? Like we don't see happen for Nigeria. I would like to hear your own voice for that side. I thank you.
The paradox of Bernard Forjou's national cake. That is the subject of the talking point that I bring to you today. I am Chris Ano, your comrade in arms for a free and independent Southern Cameroon's Ambazonian. Today is Friday, December the 20th, in the year of our Lord, 2024. Again, the subject of the message I bring to you, ladies and gentlemen, is titled The Paradox of Bernard Forjou's National Cake. And I appeal to you to please, lend me your ears. For more than 2 decades, the ignoble Bernard Forjou, the CPD and parliamentarian from the BLM, has entrenched himself in the corridors of power, mastering the manipulative political maneuvers emblematic of the ruling regime in Yaoundé. Yet, despite his long tenure in public office, Bernard Forgeau has achieved little beyond serving his own political interests and enabling a circle of marginalization that pushed his constituents in the BLM into picking up arms. His recent interview with Gaza Media, a YouTube channel ostensibly meant to address the issues affecting the BLM, Fontem in particular, instead showcase his alarming penchant for dishonesty, deflection, and manipulation. The interview conducted on December 15 was nothing short of an exercise in political gaslighting. Bernard Forgeau repeatedly sought to shift blame for the BLM's decades of underdevelopment onto external factors, particularly the Ambazonian conflict, while presenting himself as the savior of a community that has suffered immensely under his watch. Let us unpack the layers of deceit and the incompetence in Bernard Forgeau's narrative, revealing the true nature of his betrayal of the people of the BLM. Bernard Forgeau's tenure in Parliament has been marked by failure and inaction, yet he had the audacity to frame himself as a man of action in the interview. According to him, the government's inability to develop the BLM is solely due to the Ambazonian conflict, which has plagued the region for the past 8 years. However, this explanation conveniently ignores the fact that Bernard Forgeau has been in office for over 2 decades. So, what about the 17 years before the conflict began, Mr. Parliamentarian? During this time, there were no roads in the BLM, no potable water, no functioning health centers, and no meaningful development in the BLM. The local government area or the county has remained in a state of neglect, with its people living in abject poverty and desperation. Forgeau's claim that he spends twice his own salary on special parliamentary interventions for the people of the BLM is laughable at best. It is a feeble attempt to portray himself as a benefactor, while conveniently ignoring the systemic corruption and mismanagement that have characterized projects in the BLM during his tenure. If Forgeau truly cared about his constituents, he would have used his influence within the CPDM to advocate for meaningful development projects. Instead, he has been content to parrot the party's line and secure his own political survival. One of the most revealing moments of the interview was Forgeau's discussion of the so-called national cake, and the rule of Paul Tasson, the minister delegate in charge of planification. Forgeau proudly declared that, and I quote, "Our system is very good now," end of quote, because he said, Tasson, a fellow BLMer, a native, is in charge of dividing the national cake. Yet, in the same breath, he admitted that Tasson cannot allocate resources to the BLM because it is a red zone. It is a red zone, end quote. This glaring contradiction underscores the absurdity of Bernard Forgeau's narrative. How can the system be very good, according to him, when it actively discriminates against the very people it claims to serve? How is that possible? Forju's remarks, ladies and gentlemen, also expose the deep cynicism of the CPDM's approach to governance. The party uses development as a weapon, withholding resources from regions that resist its authoritarian grip. By framing development as a reward for political loyalty, the CPDM ensures that regions or counties in Ambazonia like Libyalam remain trapped in the circle of marginalization and dependency. Bernard Forju and Paul Tassong, far from being champions of their people, are complicit in this system of oppression and colonialism. Perhaps, the most damning aspect of Forju's interview was his open acknowledgement of his tacit role in the assassination of Field Marshal of Ambazonia. Bernard Forju and Tassong, in collaboration with diaspora allies, raised funds to eliminate the leader of the Red Dragons, and they now call it a Red Zone. The Red Dragons, a local militia that had taken up arms in response to the government's neglect and exploitation of the BLM people. Bernard Forju now seeks to replicate this strategy when he said he is working with others in the diaspora towards raising funds to neutralize the remaining fighters in the bushes in the BLM. This admission is a stark reminder of the violent tactics the CPDM uses to maintain control. Forju's callous disregard for the root causes of the conflict, poverty, marginalization, and lack of opportunities, betrays his true priorities. He is more concerned with silencing dissent than addressing the legitimate grievances of his people. His claim that peace and development will only return to Libyalam once the fighters are killed or eliminated from the bushes is a grotesque inversion of reality. The fighters took up arms precisely because of the government's failure to provide basic services and opportunities in Libyalam, like everywhere else in Ambazonia. Bernard Forju's inability to deliver development is not just a personal failing. It is emblematic of the systemic failures of the regime in Yaoundé. The people of the BLM have endured decades, and I mean decades of neglect, with their cocoa farms cut off from markets due to impassable roads, their children forced to leave the county for education and health care, and their young people left jobless and hopeless. These conditions, created and perpetuated by politicians like Bernard Forju and Paul Tassong, are what drove the youth to take up arms in the first place. Forju's assertion that contractors cannot work under insecurity is a convenient excuse. The truth is that corruption and mismanagement have long plagued development projects in Libyalam like anywhere else in Ambazonia. Funds allocated for infrastructure projects have been siphoned off by corrupt officials, leaving the county in a perpetual state of underdevelopment. Forju's attempt to blame the war for these failures is an insult to the intelligence of the BLM people. Forju boasted in the interview that he was elected with 95% of the vote, as if this were a testament to his popularity. In reality, such figures are indicative of a deeply flawed electoral system, where intimidation, vote buying, and outright fraud are commonplace. Forju's claim that he has never given money to anyone to vote for him is laughable in the context of Cameroon's notoriously corrupt political landscape. Forju also attempted to portray himself as a reluctant leader, claiming that he only entered politics because the people of BLM begged him to represent them. This self-serving narrative is a transparent attempt to absolve himself of responsibility for his failures. The reality is that Bernard Forju has spent his entire career maneuvering within the CPDM system to maintain his grip on power while doing little to improve the lives of his constituents. Forju's continued presence in parliament is a demonstration of the failure of Cameroon's political system. He represents everything, ladies and gentlemen, everything that is wrong, corrupt, incompetent, and a complete disregard for the needs of the people. It is no wonder that many young people in BLM have lost faith in the system and taken up arms in pursuit of a better future. Forju and his ilk are not the solution. They are the problem. They are the problem. If peace and development are to return to BLM, it will not be through the efforts of politicians like Bernard Forju and the Paul Tarsons. It will require a complete overhaul of the system that has allowed such mediocrity and corruption to thrive. The people of BLM deserve leaders who are committed to their welfare, not self-serving careerists who use their positions to entrench themselves and perpetuate their own power. Bernard Forju's time is up. His time is up. The people of BLM must demand accountability and insist on a new generation of leaders who can deliver development and opportunities they deserve in the new country we call Ambazonia. It is only through such a transformation that the region or the county can hope to escape the circle of poverty and conflict that has defined it for far too long. The people of BLM have suffered enough. Self-determination or independence is the only antidote. The only antidote. They must live free or die fighting. Again, you heard this from Chris and your comrade in arms for a free and independent Southern Cameroon's Ambazonian. Thanks for listening.
Nation that you call yours, people can do what has been done to our children in West Cameroon. I call it West Cameroon because you will never take it out of our mouths again, because that is a territory in which we believe in freedom. To go out on the street and demonstrate is a basic right for us. And that is why we are saying that there are two Cameroons that came together. If you are telling us, like a state minister stood here last year and told us that what happened in Cameroon is like dropping a few cubes of sugar into a basin of water. Who is the sugar and who is the water? I'm asking the government bench of Cameroon. Who is? That you rape our children. My brother's daughter has been raped in Boya. I swear to you, the government of this country, does the president of this country know that the governors and the DOs and all the administrators we have sent to West Cameroon behaving exactly like an army of occupation? Our people have nowhere to go. We have made all the efforts. Our ancestors and our forefathers trusted you to go into a gentleman's agreement that two people who considered themselves brothers could go to live together. If this is what you show us after 55 years, then those who are saying that we should break Cameroon are right. They are correct. The people of West Cameroon cannot be your slaves. The people of West Cameroon are not, you did not conquer them in war. If this is what you are saying that we should live in, I say simply, no, it will not work. How do you have an army that's supposed to protect children? Step out there, beat them, and rape some. It is not heard of in any country. This is the 21st century, and anybody who does that, I cannot be willing for his government to pay the price. We will exact it on you, because you are making us believe that we went to the wrong place. What is there to say? I want the world to know and to have it on record that we have made efforts. I have sat with ministers and listened to them talk. The first one was the then Minister of Justice, Amadou Ali, 10 years ago. And I took my time, drove from Como to Yaoundé to tell him something is brewing out there. This thing that you people are sending gendarmes to beat people up and say all of these things, there is pain in West Cameroon. And as Minister of Justice, be very careful. What happens there? And he turned around, looked at me, and told me, Mr. Wilbur, it is your people who choose to come here. He is alive. He told me. Last week, I went to see the Minister of Higher Education, Professor Famendongo, and I told him, the problems in Cameroon, the problem we have in West Cameroon, is the problem that will bring down Cameroon. If you do not handle it well, you will not know Cameroon as it is in a few months or in a few years. When people have had pent-up anger and pain, humiliation, for over 50 years, when it bursts out, you will never be able to control it. And I told him. And simply what he asked me was, qu'est-ce que vous allez faire? Because you have your army of occupation out in West Cameroon, you believe that when the people will rise, even if you took the whole of the French army and added to yours, you will never bring them down. And we have no need for that. We don't have any need for that in the 21st century. I was one of the believers in a unified Cameroon. And I want to tell this house that what has happened to those children in Buea University and in Bamenda has convinced me that the people who say Cameroon should go in two parts are correct. And there are more and more of us out there who now believe that it is the ultimate end. I listened the other night, an offer of 1,000 jobs, an offer of 2 billion francs for lay schools, and I laughed at myself. Are my people slaves? So you now take them to be your dogs, that you can beat and wound and maim, break their bones, then throw a piece of meat for them to fight over. It has to end. If we, the people of West Cameroon, have to continue doing what we are doing, it is because we believe that the more is always the merrier. When you have more people, you have more chances of surviving in life. If the more people who are the people of East Cameroon have proven to us that our blood means nothing, then it is time for us to say it will soon be over. I want to give you a quote here in this house that I borrowed from the American liberators. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes a duty. The people of West Cameroon have a duty to resist your oppression. I call it oppression because of what I've seen in the field. Let me quote you another two instances. 3 weeks ago, there was an incident in Bangolan, which is a neighboring village to Jakiri, where I come from. And I don't know what it was about, and a gendarme officer was killed. And the forces of law and order, under the instructions of the SDO of Ngokitunya, move into Jakiri, a neighboring village, and take away 100 men. Just beat them up, break their bones, and then just leave them there. And I went to that place where he took these people, and I told him, Mr. SDO, you are going to release my people. He sent soldiers to me, and one of them told me, I said, I am the representative of these people because I'm a parliamentarian. And the young man turned around and asked me, "Et puis quoi? On n'est pas ici à Yaoundé." And he drew a line on the ground to tell me, "If you cross here, you will see the consequences." Unfortunately for him, I happen to be a descendant of the warriors, so nobody draws a line before me. And I crossed, and I told him, "Shoot me." I told the SDO, "Release my people." In 12 hours, he released them. But some are still lying in the hospital. They beat and kicked a woman and she miscarried, a pregnant woman. And nobody can question this. That is the reason in this master plan to finish our culture and our people. You have chosen that every single administrator or every commander of the army is from East Cameroon. That is why they sit there and they can kill the people without remorse. This has to end. Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, I want to repeat this quote. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes a duty. We, the people of West Cameroon, will resist you, and if you want to take that territory by force, you will kill to the last man before you take it. And you can start from me today. You can start from me. It has to end. Somebody has to know that this is not how you treat a people. 50 years is too long. 50 years is a very, very long time. And we come here and sit just talking about the budget. You normalize murder. You normalize rape. Mr. Speaker, I am sorry to tell you that this is part of the resistance. You will hear me to the end. When injustice becomes law, resistance becomes a duty. It is my duty to defend my people. You will not stop me because of lack of time. Or if you want to, you can call your brutal gendarmes to come and kill me here. I will not. I will not. I want you to hear this, Mr. Speaker, that my people are suffering, and that the cube of sugar that was defined in this house. Are you just angry, Mr. Speaker, that the person you considered your slave, a slave has risen in the master's house and is asking a question? I have, Mr. Speaker, I'm telling you this is part of my resistance, and you will hear me to the end. Bring the brutal soldiers who raped our daughters to take me out of here. I will say it to my end. I will say it to the end. There is nothing you can do to me. I'm wondering whether His Excellency the President of the Republic knows that the governors and the DOs are behaving exactly when they are posted to West Cameroon as colonial masters. When they abuse people and insult them and do all they have done, we have to resist, and we have to tell you our people will not be brought down because we came into this union as equal partners. Yes, sir. And I am done. And I am done. And we will resist. And there is nothing you can do to stop us, because this is part of our culture that we inherited. You people who fear every administrator and every ruler, we challenge our rulers, we take them to task, and that is why they are accountable. Thank you very much.
Mettre sur pied un programme d'urgence de réhabilitation et de mise à niveau de toutes ces formations sanitaires victimes d'accidents. Et en évoquant cela, Monsieur le ministre, je ne peux m'empêcher de soulever le cas de l'hôpital de district de Berda, qui n'emporte que la désignation et pour lequel je vous avais saisi il y a 2 ans. À ce jour, le plateau technique de cette formation reste un peu plus sommaire. Or, cette localité est très souvent le théâtre d'accidents mortels, volant alors qu'elle marchait paisiblement et prudemment le long de la route. Monsieur le ministre, c'est un cri de détresse que je lance. J'espère qu'il sera entendu. Me tournant à présent vers le ministre en charge du développement urbain, je voudrais relayer les cris de détresse des habitants de certains quartiers de la capitale de notre pays. Mimboman 3, Etam, Bafia, Nkolombon, ils sont nombreux, Monsieur le ministre. ces quartiers de la zone urbaine de Yaoundé confrontés à l'inaccessibilité en raison de l'état de dégradation avancée des voies. Nous pensons, Monsieur le ministre, qu'il est urgent de prendre en compte dans le programme d'urgence en cours certains de ces axes routiers pour permettre à notre cité capitale de tous ces axes. Je voudrais également signaler à votre attention au cas où vos collaborateurs n'auraient pas fait encore. Le danger permanent c'est constitue la voie d'accès. C'est bien le rond-point école public Basso à la rue du c'est le maman Amba, c'est le maman Amba. C'est le maman Amba.